I'm on a mission to save 10,000 euros as a nurse here in Germany in just 6 months, earning 3,020 euros per month with a side hustle. Stick around to see my plan and how I'm going to make it happen. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Leila. In case you're new here, I'm a nurse here in Germany. And I'm also a part-time English teacher, so I do teach English in a nursing school. For today's video, I'm going to be reflecting on my journey of saving 10,000 euros in 6 months. As you guys might already know, I said starting with January until June, I'm going to try and save as much as I can because I'm on a mission to get up to 10,000 euros because of a reason that will help me financially later. So if you had missed that video of me explaining why I want to do this kind of challenge, it's because I want to invest in my home country. So while I talk to you guys about the updates, I'm just going to be making my breakfast. So I had actually cut this yesterday in the night. I made some rice and then I put in paprika. And I'm going to make eggs for myself for breakfast. And we're going to be talking while I do that. And so my journey towards saving that 10,000 euros hasn't started yet because right now we have January. Today's the, let's see, what's the date today? Today is the 16th of January. And usually I get my salary at the end of the month. So that means my challenge hasn't started yet. Like my saving challenge hasn't started yet. But the thing that I decided to do is to start earlier because I realized my salary might not enable me to save that 10,000 in just 6 months. So I decided to begin earlier, like a month earlier. So with my December salary, when I got it, I decided to really try to practice like Uben. So my experience is what I'm going to be sharing. Oh my god. So like you guys have been already seeing, I've tried to make a budget and to make a follow-up to see where my money goes monthly. And that worked out very well. Now, there is one thing that I have been doing also to make sure that my budget, the things that I listed as my fixed costs, are the things that are going to be taken off my bank account. Because I realized there are some things that I had missed out calculating. I had forgotten to calculate them. So I watched a certain video and they were saying if you want to improve on your finances, and you should try to look into your bank account every morning when you wake up. So that's what I've been doing. Of course, sometimes I have to get early. Sometimes I wake up so late that I do not have time to look on my bank account in the morning, the first thing in the morning, because I do work shifts, you know. So sometimes I just wake up and I rush to my workplace, and then I will be checking my bank account in the evening after work, or maybe during lunch hours when I get my break, you know. But still, that has been helping a lot because in that way I can see, oh, okay, now my bank account is stable, like there is nothing getting off because my costs have been already paid. Because most of the times my costs are paid. My fixed costs, the money gets off my bank account on the first. But then there are also some other things that they take off during the middle of the month, you know, which is annoying me because then the follow-up gets difficult, you know. If there was a chance of me making all my costs to be taken off my bank account on the same date, like on the first, that will help me a lot. But for some cases, it's not possible. So that's one thing that I've been doing, like checking my bank account every day, just like how we wake up and scroll on TikTok or we scroll on YouTube. That's the same thing I've been doing on my bank account because I want to create a good relationship with my finances. I want to be following up. I want to see, how did my bank sleep? How did my bank sleep? Like, what did they take off my bank when I was sleeping, you know? Yeah. So that has been helping a lot. Oops. My Ohrringe, es ist untergefallen. I don't know why, but I once lost this Ohrringe also at work because, I don't know, and it was expensive. I bought originals, you know, because I thought it's worth buying quality than quantity. I bought originals, and sometimes it falls off my ear. And I was so pissed when I lost it after the night shift. Like, I came out of work after the night shift and I reached home. My earring was vague, like my earring was vague. I was like, where is my ring? I couldn't sleep. I had to write my colleague and ask her if my earring is at work, and she found it. God sei Dank. They were costing 100 euros. That's why I gave effort to search it. But if I had paid for 6 euros, I wouldn't search for it. Anyway, what was I saying? What was I saying now? Yeah, about my savings. So checking my bank account every morning has helped me a lot. And the other thing that is helping me in this period of practice, because with the salary of December, it's a practice. I'm practicing, but also it will be an advantage. Es wäre ein Vorteil für mich auch, because that money that I'll be able to save until the end of December, until the end of this month, will be included onto my savings, yeah, to make that 10,000 euros. So yeah, that's the journey. It's a little bit not easy, because I'm telling you, I'm trying to keep myself away from going to shops like clothes, buying clothes, like, you know, where I'm staying. There are shops like Taco where we buy clothes, and there is Deichmann where we buy shoes, and DM cosmetics, you know. So I try to stay away from those places as much as I can. When I go for to buy like foodstuffs, some snacks or something like that, I go to Aldi and I make sure I buy just that what I wanted, what I had in plan, you know. So it's gonna be a bit tricky, but also, however, despite the fact that I want to save, I really do not want to live a life of suffering, because I'm working like I'm working 100%. I'm doing a part-time. Look, I'm working 100%, and then I have a mini job. A mini job is this, how is it called? A side hustle where I go and they pay me 520 euros. And then also I have my freelance part-time job. I have my freelance part-time job where I'm teaching English. And recently they told me to start teaching the students too, because they included it in the syllabus. So I'm going to be teaching that too. So there is a lot of things that I'm doing that also it will not hurt me in these 6 months if I say, okay, I want to take 2 days of wellness. I want to go for wellness. That I will gift it to myself, despite the fact that I want to save this money. So this challenge will also prove to you guys if it is possible for someone earning a normal income or a minimum income. No, I wouldn't say a minimum income. For someone earning a normal income to save that much money in 6 months. Meanwhile, I am home and I'm going to be writing my Facharbeit. Not my Facharbeit, because I already finished my Facharbeit. I'm doing a presentation. I have to write a presentation because in February, my further studies are ending. The theory part of my further studies is ending, and they want us to do a presentation of our Facharbeit that we wrote. Facharbeit means, let's see, what does Facharbeit mean? Coursework. Yeah, Facharbeit is like coursework that they gave us. We had to write minimum 20 pages, maximum 25 pages, and I wrote 21 pages. And these 21 pages, I have to summarize them and make PowerPoints, because they want us to present what we wrote. They want to be sure that we wrote those things by ourselves. That's why they make sure that you also do a presentation. But anyway, I've never done a presentation like that. Even in my house building, it wasn't given. It wasn't necessary. They never told us to do such a presentation of our Facharbeit oder so, because we used to do Transferaufgabe, and that was it, you know. But now, for the further studies, I have to learn new skills, presentation. I'm like, okay, I'll do it, but I don't know how. But anyway, oops. Okay. But anyway, I think I am confident enough that I will make it. All that I need to do is to grasp exactly what I wrote in my brain, because I believe when you're doing a presentation, you do not look on the computer and then also look on the screen and explain things, you know. You have to switch on the screen, put what your PowerPoints are, and then explain the PowerPoints from your own hand, you know. Yeah. So when I'm putting in salt in my eggs, I use my fingertips. I don't know how you guys do it, but I've put in 2 eggs. So that means I put in salt of 2 fingertips. That's how I'm doing it. That's how I learned it. Like, I don't know. That's how my mama told me. taught me. So yeah, actually I'm not a breakfast person, but today I woke up and I felt like eating this because I was on this new app called, let me see, the Americans are going to be losing their TikTok, and there is this new app that they were saying that they are going to, and it's called Red Note, and I downloaded it. Let me show you guys. I don't know. Should I show you guys? I don't know. I have different apps here. So let me just keep it to myself. Okay, the name of the app is called Red Note. So because I'm a fan of American content, I decided to download Red Note even when I'm in Germany. So I downloaded Red Note so that I can keep up with those people too. And I go on Red Note and there are so many videos of food. Like, I don't know, but they have very nice videos up there, and they show how they cook their Chinese food, and I found it very interesting because I suffer deciding what to eat, and because I like vegetables, but most times I'm like, but how can I cook vegetables with something else? Because just veggies, it will not be tasty. But I learn a lot from their cooking. Like, the Chinese people like cooking with veggies. For example, look at this one. Let's see. Are you guys seeing this? Wow. Mashallah. I don't know what they're cooking, but this is what I be scrolling down to, like watching what they are cooking. And I see a lot of Americans down there already. This is another cooking video. I think I'm going to be learning how to cook soon just because of Red Note. Who knows? And then I will teach you guys how to cook. I'm not a good cook. In this house, my boyfriend is the one who cooks. And my job here is to clean the house. So after making my breakfast, I'll be cleaning my house. Like, I have to clean the bathroom, clean the wall, clean the floors. By the way, talking about cleaning the floors, we bought a new floor for our kitchen. So let's see guys, I'm gonna be cooking in this one. Do you guys want to follow me up and see how I'm cooking this? I don't think so. Okay guys, I think you guys know how to cook eggs, order. So I'm just going to make myself a coffee and also the eggs, and then that's what I will eat. Protein and then something to make me get awake, and then I add on some waters. For water, I usually like having, like, let me show you guys. We use this. If you are a person who doesn't know how to drink water during winter time, I would advise you to buy something like this. This is a jar, and then we put in tea. And then if you, let me see. What was that? What was they doing? So you can buy this if you're a person who doesn't like drinking water in winter. Buy something like this, and then you buy tea, which is with beeren, like strawberries or something like that, and then use 2 of them to put them in this jar. Cook water, and then let it sit down and sink, and then after it will also cool down. So you will drink it at a room temperature, and all of this is having how many milliliters? 1 liter. This is 1 liter. So if you are looking for tips of getting yourself hydrated, this is the way to go. Actually, my boyfriend bought it, and I was so sour. Like, I was like, why did you buy these things? We do not have space in our kitchen. We do not need them. But then I realized it was a good idea, because when you cook tea in a cup, it gets, look, my cups are so small. Like, this is how big my cups are. And when you cook tea, you drink it, and then you already have to get up and come back and cook tea again. So this saves me a lot of time. I just cook once, and then I know I have 1 liter. When I finish it, then I come back and I cook another one, and then I have 2 liters. That's a tip for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. So it's a few moments later, and I'm done with breakfast. I just wanted to show you guys what my day is going to be all about. So as you see, Layla is so busy. I'm going to be doing my Facharbeit. So this is my Facharbeit. This is where I'm going to be reading from, whereas I do the presentation on PowerPoint here. So if you are doing the Ausbildung, I'm sure you guys now have also like presentations in your program, Ausbildung program. So this is how my presentation, it's not yet decorated, but these are the folios so far I've made. You guys are not seeing that, I think. I'm so far. Okay, let's see if you guys are seeing this. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go back up. So this is my Facharbeit. It's about Ernährung von beatmeten Patienten. And then some folios are in another, are on my iPad here, because first of all, I had used that iPad and I was using, how is this editing app? I was using Canva to do the presentation, but then my boyfriend advised me to use PowerPoint because it's better and professional. So I'm using PowerPoint. I continued using PowerPoint, and this is where I am. Yeah, this is my presentation so far, but I will make the decoration, like I'll make it a little bit better afterwards. But for now, I'm working on putting the information into PowerPoint methods, into PowerPoints. And where I'm starting from today is Ernährung in der außerklinische Intensivpflege, and it's a bit more information on this part. So I hope to get done with it today, so that on the weekend, since I have free, I'm just going to be now finalizing with it, because I'm going back to school for the theory part at the end of this month, and then after that I will have to revise for the theory within February. I revise for the theory exam, which will be a test with objectives. Pray for me. I think I'll make it. I've paid a lot of money into it because, like you guys know, I decided to finance it by myself because I did not want to work on the timeline of my boss. I wanted to get done with this earlier, you know. If you want me to give you tips about making PowerPoints, I will. I mean, if you are in Ausbildung and you also do not have experience with PowerPoint, I might as well teach you how to use PowerPoint to make a presentation for your Ausbildung, in case it's necessary. I don't know, you guys commented down below if it's something that you guys are doing in the Ausbildung right now, because like I said, during my Ausbildung time, we were not doing PowerPoints. We used to do, like, you see this type of files, we used to do our Transferaufgabe in such a way, and then we hand it over like this in paper form. But right now everything is so digitalized, and maybe they need you to do like online research and then after do it in PowerPoint presentation. I do not know. You guys should let me know. Until next time, bye.